You smell me, that's LV. Walk around with my chest out and my skin smooth, I'm healthy. I'm in the mix and I'm handshaking, but most of y'all can't help me. Most of y'all ain't wealthy. Most of y'all just dress like it. I caught the vibe that y'all giving off and I'm trying to make myself less like it. This chick got a little Porsche body, I might let the bro. It's hard for me to get excited. I love music and stress about it. My city haunting, I'm co-signing this wave coming up next out it. Riding around and her Tesla, hanging both of my legs out it like what's up? I got stakes and they too high now, I can't. I like girls that's down to earth, so don't be stuck up. I don't take L's, I give them out and I chuck them up. First listen, they hearing like what the 10 toes, that's my MO. Fam over gram, that's my MO. Close friends, I got friends that I keep close and they let it go while I like bow, bow, bow. TSA just opened my book bag up and my chain hitting like bow, 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 bow. The King's back in his hometown when them wheels hit and I touch down, they bow, 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 bow.
On the floor for the visiting Golden State Warriors.
Thank you, Kevin.
Oh, he can, no question. Thanks, David. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Malone is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Hardaway. Then it's Robinson. And it's Johnson in at point. And for the Suns, DeRozan out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's John Morant. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Davis in at the 5. Here's Johnson. Everyone's excited to see these two monster teams battle it out. You know, Greg, whoever comes out on top tonight will have really made a statement to the league.
And Kevin, no matter what happens, this is a great opportunity for both teams. They say iron sharpens iron. The only way you get better is by facing challenging opponents.
Morant with a wide open look. No good on the 3.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's DeRozan after Penny Hardaway's bucket. Doncic looking it over.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. 14 feet away. And it's DeRozan missing. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who made an all-NBA team. And Malone's strength can be intimidating. He's superb at scoring, even when the D is draped all over.
And stolen by Malone. Here's Antetokounmpo. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, the muscle of Antetokounmpo is impressive. He's just destroying the defense right now.
So for the Suns, Jokic comes in for Anthony Davis. And Lillard subbed in for John Morant. The Warriors also with a sub. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Robinson. Free throw no good for Giannis.
Well, there's so much dominance in Giannis's game and what he can do, especially inside the three-point arc. It's the free throw line that he's still working to perfect.
Pass to Jokic. Three-pointer, Lillard. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
Now, here's Johnson. He kicks to Malone. All alone. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
Lillard misses. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Johnson, the pass to Hardaway. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Lillard gets it to go.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. With 4 seconds on the clock. He gets that one. Giannis has got 6 points.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
So with Holiday sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Bam Adebayo is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's DeRozan. Then it's Morant. And it's Booker in at the shooting guard position. The Warriors have shot just one free throw, missing that one earlier.
Klay Thompson never seems to get too rattled. A pretty even-keeled guy, and you can see that even when Klay's off the floor.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Booker against Thompson. Passes to DeRozan. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
The offensive rebound. Here's Unseld, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Yeah, he's just relentless on the glass. Unseld turning the miss into points because of his activity down low. That's what you love to see from your big guy.
DeRozan surveying the D. Right side Davis. On the wing Booker. 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You can count on Booker for some three-point efficiency. He might not take as many as he used to. It's still dangerous.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
And there's the pass to DeRozan. Morant outside. Charity stripe shot. Good on the jump shot. Morant's got his first 2 points of the night.
And with the short area quickness and vertical, Morant can get a good look from mid-range anytime he wants.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And the Suns here with a different look. Jokic, he's checked in for Davis. Zion Williamson comes in for Bam Adebayo. Doncic is checked in for Booker. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Morant. Johnson kicks to Tatum. There's 47 seconds left here in the second. Here's Malone. Here's Johnson, who's back up. And he lays it up and in. Johnson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. And Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Out to the wing. Here's Jokic. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Here's Petrovic. The second chance effort. Malone, good.
Moses Malone.
Malone, a high percentage scorer when he gets it in deep. Once he's got the defense on his back, the game becomes easy with his ability to score.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They lead by 15. And that...
Ladies and gentlemen, your son.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Hardaway. Malone is out there with Robinson. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Johnson in at point guard. Outside Hardaway. Back to Johnson. Outside Antetokounmpo. Johnson against Morant. Floats in the hook shot.
Magic Johnson.
Johnson's got his third basket of the night.
A nice form on that hook shot there.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Suns. Down by 15. Morant kicks to Doncic. Outside DeRozan. Back to Doncic.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
High arcing shot. Some solid defense here from Malone.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, though, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Now DeRozan. No points in the game yet for him. Tries from 10. That one a little long. Warriors leading by 17. Johnson down low. Guarded by Doncic. A stupendous finish in traffic. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
And throughout the history of our league, few athletes are truly unique enough to change the way the sport is played, and Magic falls into that category.
Here's DeRozan. Warriors with the rebound.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Kicks it out to Malone. 44 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Johnson. And the dunk by Robinson.
I mean, just throwing himself on the offensive glass. Robinson knows he has the size and length to capitalize there.
Doncic outside. Back to Morant. And they get it. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Warriors leading by 19. Here's Antetokounmpo. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Doncic right side. Malone with the block.
How about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors taking a 19-point lead into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And it's the Warriors with the ball. We've got Booker. Holiday out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Thompson. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Booker outside. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Malone. And it's Jokic missing.
You get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
Tatum passes to Johnson. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, it feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Lillard finds Adebayo. Johnson against Lillard. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Well, off the bounce, we know he's good, but off of the kickouts, he can still get it done. That one rings true.
Johnson, the pass to Tatum. Thompson looking for an opening.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways. Well, I love when guys still use fundamentals to box out and rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the ball to grab it.
Here's Lillard. Jokic trying to free himself up. Here's Adebayo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal
and the
foul.
defense just all over Bam, but he hangs tough.
Phoenix making some changes. Julius Randle's checked in for Jokic. And Gordon subbed in for Damian Lillard. 44 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Passes it to Petrovic. Here's Johnson. Golden State moving the ball around. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. The pass to Randle. Shoots from 12. And he knocks down the jumper.
You can see the touch and the improvement in that touch right there.
And it's the Warriors' ball. 17-point game. Johnson outside. There's 14 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Malone outside. 5 to shoot. Johnson, the pass to Unseld. From deep 3-point range. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control the game and just completely...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Leave me out the comments, leave me out the nonsense. Speaking out of context, people need some content. Trying to keep up, this not a contest. Whipping bands concept, heaven sent, God sent. At least that's what my mom says. Proof is in the progress, money's not an object. Busy than I'm. You know how my job get, barking up the wrong tree. You know how the dogs get, haven't fallen off yet. Come with a classic, they come around years later and say it's a sleeper. The ears are real, the petty is real. Might charge my ex for a feature. Deposit the money to Brenda Letitia, or Linda Felicia. I didn't even know I'm a pleaser. 42 millimeter was made in Geneva. Yeah, I probably should go to Yeshiva. We went to Ibiza. Yeah, I probably should go link with Yeezy. I need me some Jesus. But soon as I started confessing my sins, he wouldn't believe us. Sins. I got sins on my mind and some M's. Got a lot of M's on my mind and my friends. Yeah, I keep my friends on my mind. I'm in love with 2 girls at one time and they tens. That's why I got 10 on my mind. I got M's. Got a lot of M's on my mind and my friends. Yeah, I keep my friends on my mind. Should repent. I need me some Jesus in my life. Amen. I'm from the 4, but I love me a I'ma delete this shit, my little secret. He tryna dish me to blow up, I peep it. I can't respond, we just go at your people. If I left some rats on the bed, you can keep it. Getting deeper and deeper, I dig it. My shovel won't be, and I was broke, had to fix it. A shark in the water, you swim with a little fish. I did the day by tomorrow, she miss it. She look up, then I kiss it. I'm not a goat, but I fit the description. I like the so I get it. We walk around with them bands and I breach it. I'm dropping hit after hit, I'm just chillin', but I chill with my children. Bigger the business, the bigger the office. I put around and found me a shred and I called up, they call for my artists, they making me offers. I don't even bargain, I start from the bottom. I lost a Ferrari, Las Vegas, Nevada. I woke up the following day and went harder. I'm cracking my shit, now they see that I'm smarter. I gotta.
Happy to have you with us for NBA. Hey, Allie.
Well, guys, we've seen star players forcing the.
All right, Allie, thanks. And a look at the starters for the Bulls and for the Trailblazers.
After 9 seasons together in Portland, the backcourt duo of Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum are no longer teammates. C.J. sent to New Orleans.
Anthony outside, fires from deep. Always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
These shots help Carmelo get into rhythm, and this is why his teammates, they say shoot it.
Pass to Duncan. Here's Pippen. Here's Robertson. Shot clock at 6. And he buries his first look. Boy, that Lillard-McCollum combination, Smitty. You think it was time to break them up?
You know, I think both were getting a little older. Defensively, their size was a bit of an issue. But I love this scoring duo. They were incredible, B.A. Some great memories in Rip City for Dame and C.J.
And here are the Bulls now. The Blazers making their last shot. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Pass to Pierce. Here's Pippen. Three-pointer off the mark.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
1:41 left in the first quarter. Here's Chamberlain. And the shot goes.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Pass to Pierce. Over to the left wing. Here's Robertson. And the layup is good off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Baylor. Here's Kidd. Off the mark there with a 3. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Down low. Shot's good by Olajuwon.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
44 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. High arcing shot, and the layup is up and in.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Here's Robertson. Chicago grabs the miss. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Here's Chamberlain. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. A big group substitution here for Chicago. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Mourning. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Outside Payton. Concludes the first quarter of play. Bulls out in front, up 4. And the second quarter.
8. The Bulls, 12. It's dance time in Portland.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and they're focused.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
That one goes. Count it.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Pass to Gervin. Back to Payton. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Payton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And defense is now all about switching. Smitty, when you played, would you rather be switched onto a big inside or onto a smaller, quicker player on the perimeter?
Easy answer for me, B.A. I would definitely love to be switched on a little guy and use my size and strength. Obviously, they have the advantage with the quickness, but I do not want to get bruised up by those big guys.
Smitty, what you like about this Bulls offense, they tend to take good shots.
Reason why, B.A., they've got veteran scorers who are disciplined, patient. It's difficult for defenses to speed them up.
Portland trailing here. Pass to Pippen. Here's Olajuwon. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
The Bulls making a switch here. He hits the second from the line. Here's Chicago now. Outside Payton. Pass to Kidd. Back to Payton. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Payton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Here's Robertson. 1:14 left to play in the first half. Here's Pippen. And he connects with a jumper.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Pass to Payton. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Here's Pippen. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. 41 seconds left in the second period. Here's Kidd. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Takes the 3. He can't get that one to fall. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. To the middle. They get it back. Pass to Olajuwon.
Chicago foul. Patrick Ewing. Second personal foul. Second team
That free throw,
foul.
no good. So both teams changing it up
For
here.
your Trailblazers, Hakeem Olajuwon.
And he sinks the second. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Kidd. Pass to Bird. That one doesn't drop.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Trailblazers Youth Dance Team.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. And in one stretch there, they were up by 6. Well, for the Bulls, Kenny, what's your view?
The bench unit was an essential.
That's all for now. Say good.
Fans, your Trailblazers Youth Dance
And in that
Team.
first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Pass to Pippen. Here's Pierce. Here's Pippen. Over Anthony. And the basket by Pippen. Chicago leading. And for the Bulls, here's Chamberlain. And he dunks it down.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pass to Pippen. To the paint. Here's Robertson. Just 5 to shoot. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up the shot.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Pass to Anthony. Here's Baylor. Here's the 3. Drains the triple. 5 points in the game.
Savvy play by Carmelo. He knows the defense expects him to fire, so he makes a pass to an open teammate.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Robbed. Here's Kidd. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Kept alive. Tries again. Got a hand on it. They get it back. Here's Chamberlain. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. And it's a 9-point Chicago lead. Now a timeout called by Portland.
T-shirts are going out now. Look up and grab one. Time to get loud for your Blazer Dancer.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response. Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
McGrady. No good from outside. The Bulls have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Chamberlain. And another shot. 16 seconds left to play in the third quarter. The 11-footer. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Here's Iverson. With 2 seconds left. No luck on that one. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Let's get behind your Blazer defense.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Chamberlain. Back to Payton. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And for Chicago, count that one. Chicago has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Anthony outside. Pass to Baylor. Launches a 3. Here's Chamberlain. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Olajuwon.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Inside. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Pass to Ewing. Here's Baylor. Now Anthony. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And the Bulls lead by 7.
Carmelo Anthony's shot mechanics are solid. He's still a knockdown threat.
Timeout called. Portland. They're trailing by 7. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter.
Let them hear from you. Make some noise for your Blazer dancer.
Switch here and keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He said in the huddle, quote, "We are in this game. Keep fighting. We win this one if we all play with 100% effort," imploring his troops to stay aggressive. Guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. To the inside, Chamberlain. Out to Anthony. Here's Kidd. Pass to Baylor. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Tries again. And it's good on the lay-in.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Olajuwon. Offensive board. Here's Mourning. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
They have thrown themselves on the offensive glass. And because of their hustle, they are being rewarded with second chance points.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity.
Three-pointer, Anthony. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Baylor. Here's Chamberlain. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 9.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Here's Olajuwon. Here's Robertson. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball.
Bulls ball. Substitution on the court.
24 seconds left to play in the fourth. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Here's DeBusschere. Pass to Archibald. Here's Bird. Buried from 15 feet out.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's
keep it on me. Sometimes I feel like I can't trust no one around me. There's another side of me, but I don't even show it. Cause I got way too many people eating off me. Been through the pressure, and I learned my lesson. So I count my blessings and run it up. But I still got anxiety, that's why I keep it on me. Sometimes I feel like I can't trust no one around me. Cause I got anxiety. Cause I got anxiety. Yeah, they try to break me, I could never let it phase me. I gotta learn to embrace it, won't let it change it. Even when life get crazy, I'ma always be the same. Remember I was starving, had to get it from the bottom. Now I got all these problems, money can't solve them. But I bet the money off them, gotta proceed with caution. Like, quit wildin', I'ma go get it regardless. Too busy counting my pockets, I'm not a topic. I'm the reason why they talking, only pop out when I'm shopping. Yeah. Monkey for me, I'm money getting yeah. Wish I could make it go away.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Nowitzki. Then it's Nash. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Irving in at the shooting guard. And for the Lakers, Thomas is out there with Mullen. And there's Malone. Then there's Howard. And it's McAdoo in at the 4. And you know, sometimes in these interconference rivalries, Greg, it gets physical and contentious.
I'm sure the refs have talked to both coaches about just that, Kevin, keeping it clean. I wouldn't be surprised to see a few quick whistles to drive that point home.
And so it's the Heat getting on the board first. Outside Thomas. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Thomas. Right here's a classic NBA question. Who's been the best franchise in league history? Celtics or the Lakers?
Come on, Kevin. You are putting me on the spot. But I I'd go with the Lakers. More superstars over the years. And I think that 2000s run with Kobe and company, that put them ahead in my estimation.
Here's McAdoo. Steve Nash making his last shot. The shot's good from Mullen.
And this is where Mullen is most dangerous. A consistent three-point shooter with textbook form.
Leonard, the pass to Nowitzki. Good ball movement here by Miami. No good from outside.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Malone dishes to Thomas. Back to Malone. To the paint. Here's Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Not someone who stops the ball. Malone makes great decisions when he passes it.
Outside Leonard. 1:16 left here in the first quarter. Here's Nowitzki. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Pass to McAdoo. Here's Mullen. And again, it's the Lakers.
Boy, the catch-and-shoot game of Mullen, excellent. Tremendous confidence in that shot, as well he should have, because he's lethal.
Outside Irving. From downtown. Another shot. And Abdul-Jabbar with the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small in his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Howard against Abdul-Jabbar. Nash outside. 6 to shoot. Baseline jumper. That shot off. Malone with some nice D. Here's McAdoo. Outside Mullen. It's Thomas on the wing. Count it.
Boy, inside, the defense goes all out trying to stop Thomas, but he stays focused and manages to get around him for the bucket.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Lakers lead by 5.
Your Lakers, 13. The Heat, 8.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
So with Nowitzki sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Allen. Durant is out there with Ginobili. Then there's Jaren Jackson. And it's Kuzi in at the point.
How about that lefty stroke there from Ginobili? It is a thing of beauty. He is dialed in from deep.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Kuzi. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. It's a tie ball game.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
And of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports leagues, and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal, but what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Richmond is checked in for the Lakers. Kevin Love's checked in for Miami. Here's Richmond. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. The pass to Ginobili. And here is Allen from deep. Malone with the rebound. Here's Wade. Banked in off the glass. Wade's got his first points of the night.
Clearly, Wade knows how to make the most of an inside look, capitalizing on a high percentage chance there.
Allen for the three from beyond the arc and then some. Allen's got the lead up to 3 now for the Heat.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Paul passes to Richmond over Ginobili. No good. The Heat go the other way with it. Jackson coming off the assist from Katie.
The assist.
Durant's got his 3rd assist on the night. Wade kicks to Paul. Pass to Wade. Malone against Love. Malone passes to Wade. And Ray Allen gets the whistle. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Howard's checked in for Malone. Maravich comes in for Dwayne Wade. And Thomas subbed in for Chris Paul. Thomas, that's good.
Boy, Isaiah Thomas, such a creative ball handler. Rush hour handles and a fantastic feel for how to break defenses down.
And it's good for 2.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Lakers trail by 5.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Richmond with it. Yep, it counts. Richmond's got his first basket.
That is how you use the shot fake, folks.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle. All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They did give up a couple baskets more than they wanted to, and at the end of the period, were trailing by 5 points. And they turned it on during that second quarter, turning that deficit into a lead and playing with confidence. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat? And
we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Manu Ginobili displaying his skills today.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
We've got Thomas. Malone is out there with McAdoo. Then it's Mullen. And it's Howard in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Laker 5. Nash, the pass to Irving. Now Leonard. Three-pointer. Dwight Howard grabs the board.
And this Lakers squad has a ton of talent, but some guys are well past their prime. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Nash kicks to Nowitzki. Over McAdoo. Nowitzki's shot is no good. And what do you think, GA, is the next step for this Lakers team?
Coming off a championship not that long ago, young firepower is surely needed. These older guys can't carry a team like they used to. And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Passes it to Irvin. Fires for 3. They get it back. Abdul-Jabbar. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Getting to the line a lot. Kareem, adept at forcing and drawing fouls.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw, no good. Wade, he's checked in for Malone. Then for the Heat, Green comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And Allen subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Thomas kicks to McAdoo. This is to Wade. Pass to Thomas. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Yeah, you can't be overly aggressive when you're defending Thomas because he's very good at drawing fouls.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. The Heat making a switch here. Allen inside the three-point line. Rebounded by McAdoo. Lakers leading by 3. Wade outside, and the foul on Dwayne Wade. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Manu Ginobili's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Kicks to Durant. Allen outside. Now the pass to Ginobili. 54 seconds left to play in the third. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Kuzi. Off the left rim and out. Lakers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Thomas with it. Now Green defending. Here's Hayes. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Hayes has got the lead up to 5 now for the Lakers. The Heat have got a paltry 0 of 6 to begin the third quarter. What a terrible start to the half. Pass to Durant. Misses from close range.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
McAdoo, the pass to Thomas. Here's Wade. Uses the glass to finish the lane. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Oh, slick with the rock. Wade making move.
The 3 from KD. No good. And so it's Los Angeles heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter.
30. The Heat, 23.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. So with Love on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Durant is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Nash. And it's Abdul-Jabbar right at the center. Thomas passes to Hayes. And here's Maravich from the arc. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And that's why they call him the Pistol. One of the most entertaining scorers in the game. And finding that one from deep.
KD dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, Leonard in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And that one's good, Irving.
All Irving needs is just a little room to convert, and he's good to go.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Passes it to Hayes. Back to Thomas. Pass to Hayes. Howard against Abdul-Jabbar. Tries from 10. Outside for Thomas. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 8.
And though Thomas is great from the perimeter, he has a toughness and a willingness to go in amongst the trees and kind of mix it up.
KD's shot is good.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're ahead by 6. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter.
The Laker girl. Let's make some noise.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Chris Mullen.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
McAdoo is checked in for the Lakers. Mullen comes in for Mirovic. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Lakers coach talk to his team. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
Thank you, David. Nash against Thomas. The pass to Malone. Back to Thomas. From 15 feet away, chalk up two there.
Well, I think the defense has to guard Thomas a lot better than that. He's really good in that mid-range area.
And the Heat call time here. They're behind by 6. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 48 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Irving. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie guard the door. And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Nash. It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
And Nash wants to be that guy to take the big shot. This is what being a leader is all about.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5.
At the line for the Lakers, Chris.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
And the Heat call time here. They're down by 6. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Legendary. Fantastic Laker girl. Once again, your Laker girls dance team.
Here's Nowitzki. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. The 19-foot shot. Dwight Howard pulls it in, and he commits the intentional foul.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's his first.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Frames it from downtown.
That is Ray Allen range. Basically, nobody else in the league is making that shot.
And so they foul intentionally.
That's his first.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
Team foul. At the line for Los Angeles.
And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. Irving against Mullen. Uzi can't hit. Outside Thomas. And so the Lakers take the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick.
Pounds and dollars I go spend. Talk all they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now him I con the carry for my head every night. Now you I want it. No, 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 don't tell me no, no, no. You can be my partner, never riding solo, no. And we got lucky, no need to. I feel it, what you're doing, oh yeah, baby, gotta go, gotta go. Your body, they make I see you. Now you where they got my fancy. Don't they do me, I keep banky. Oh, no, 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 no.
Why should I be early in the morning? Oh yeah, shake it, make it send my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you. Ay, give me, baby, make you give me. I go show you love and I go take you to my city. Don't need them make I look pity. You won't make us enjoy me before you go see me. Fine girl, you know your body bad. Same body bad can make you for Ghana.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Boston, Massachusetts, the destination for the Pistons. A true two-way superstar, Jimmy Butler. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for it. Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. And for Boston, they've got Joel Embiid, LeBron James out there with Stephen Curry, and it's Russell in at the power forward position. And Doris, when you're playing in the same conference, the rivalry is real. These teams in particular have bumped heads for years.
Well, rivalries are built when something is at stake, and when you look at the entire history of this matchup, the peaks and valleys for each club, there's a little bit of distaste, which always makes for interesting viewing. Well, there's a reason this is the four-time NBA rebounding champion, KG, to the offensive glass.
Pass to Embiid. Blocked! And they get it back. Here's Havlicek. From outside, off the mark. Here's O'Neal. Here's Frazier. Embiid covers. Here's Garnett. Over Curry. Garnett, that's good.
Well, now we're speaking Kevin Garnett's language, one of the great mid-range shooting bigs in NBA history.
Pass to James. And we're about a minute into the first.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Left side, Russell. 6 to shoot. Here's Havlicek. There's the steal. Here's O'Neal. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Down low. Here's Garnett. Good work defensively by Russell. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside. James passes to Russell. Here's Havlicek. Pass to James. 56 seconds left in the first quarter, and they pick up 2.
Well, defense is always going to give a level of attention to LeBron. He's able to shake off the contact and get into his shooting.
Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Boston calls timeout.
And with the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
So both teams making some changes here.
Celtics Entertainment.
to Stockton. Outside Russell. To the paint. Here's Wilkins. To the wing on the left. Clock at 6. Back to Russell. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Here's Stockton. Boston, no good that time either. The Pistons leading. Here's Frazier. Back to O'Neal. The jump hook, and it's good. 2 points. O'Neal's got 6 points. And so it's Detroit, finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. And more NBA action on 2K Sports.
Celtics entertainment, everyone. Come on, make some noise.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. They've got Kobe Bryant, and it's Carter in at the small forward. The shot by James, no good. And here's Detroit. They lead by 8, biggest lead of the game.
Boy, when you think about the Boston Celtics and their fans, I think one thing that makes them unique, it isn't just the state of Massachusetts, right? It's the entire region of New England.
Back to Bryant from behind the arc. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
It's good. Yeah, of course, if you're anywhere in the northeast portion of the U.S., you're going to see a lot of Boston jerseys.
Well, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Rhode Island, they all adopt the Celtics as their hometown team. But here's what's even more impressive, BA. Go to any NBA city, any of the other 29 cities, and you are going to see Celtic green jerseys. That is a fan base that travels well.
Here's Bryant. No good that time. And Boston going the other way now. Here's Havlicek. Pass to Embiid. A minute 31 left in the second. That shot is off. Bryant in the high post. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Now Embiid. And rejected. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Carter from outside. They grab their own miss. Great positioning on the putback. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Detroit.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
Yeah, and I also love the intensity they've shown on the glass early on. Keeping plays alive, creating second-chance shots, that's nice.
And Boston calls time here.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And here's Bryant outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Bryant's got 6 here in the quarter.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The 3 from Curry. Rebound Detroit. O'Neal's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Detroit has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of this one. Soft touch off the glass. O'Neal's got 10.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
For 3, James. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Detroit, a sizable lead of 14 at the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. Detroit finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They lead by 14. That's all for now.
Headed to the floor right now.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Across the league, we've seen a lower number of free throw shots per game. Doris, has that stuck out to you?
I think we've all noticed it, certainly, Brian. And there was a long stretch of time where the rules tilted heavily in favor of the offensive player. I think now the league is trying to get back to a happy medium where the physicality is allowed to just go up just a touch. And I think it's 100% appropriate.
We've got LeBron James. Joel Embiid is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Russell in at the 4. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Pass to Bryant. Here's Frazier. And it's rejected. And they'll get another chance. 3 on the clock. And here's Bryant outside. Boston with a rebound. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
And he gets the bucket.
I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to guard Embiid. I mean, you can body him up, get physical with him, and he still finds a way to score. And last season's scoring champion, Joel Embiid, the first center to lead the league in scoring since Big Shaq way back in the 2000 season.
Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Pistons lead by 12.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
James against Bryant. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And Joel Embiid, last season, the first center to average over 30 a game since Moses Malone did it back in 1982, Grant.
Oh, B.A., talk about historic company. And how about this? Also the first ever international player to lead the NBA in scoring, too. I mean, he won't be the last with the way things are.
Outside Mitchell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, Donovan Mitchell can play the 1 or the 2, and in a pinch, maybe the 3. The drive and the passion he plays with is special.
At the line for 2.
That free throw is good for Mitchell. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
James outside. Pass to Havlicek. Russell with the ball. Here's Havlicek. Check by Mitchell. Here's Havlicek. Embiid's got space. Boston, no good that time either.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. The Celtics have gotten 3 or 4 shots to fall so far in the third. James, outside. Back to Curry. From outside the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Curry's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Bryant outside. Pass to Frazier. Here's Garnett. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Out to the wing. Pulls it from 20. Russell with the rebound.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And the shot goes down.
I like watching Embiid attack on the inside, using his size and soft touch to capitalize.
Bryant outside. Second chance effort. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me,
And so it's the Detroit Pistons, ending the quarter up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Setting the floor for Detroit. Pass to West. Ooh, poked away. And here we go, the Celtics on the run. Here's Stockton. Rebound Detroit.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
George, no good.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Here's Wilkins. Shoots over George. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Paul George.
At the line for your Celtics, Dominique Wilkins.
And he makes the first. O'Neal, he's checked in for the Pistons. So he gets them both. Here's West. Pass to O'Neal. It goes again. His sixth basket in 7 tries.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And Boston calls time here.
Coach really needs to get his guys fired up and attacking the glass. They're not putting up much of a fight, and it's led to way too many second chance shots.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He told them, we've got to protect the rim with everything we've got. If we cut down on their easy looks inside, we've got them. It might mean more room for their perimeter shooters, but that's a trade-off he's willing to risk. All right, back to you guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Another shot. That shot is good by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out. Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Pass to West. Right side Carter. 5 on the clock. Here's George. Russell with the rebound. Russell's got 4 rebounds now.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Detroit calls timeout. They're leading by 5. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter here. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Here's O'Neal. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Joel Embiid.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Every free throw is crucial in a close game. Nice work at the line. On
the wing, Curry. 11 feet out. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Look how sturdy Embiid is as a shooter. Even with the foul, he's able to put the shot up.
Joel Embiid.
And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Shooting for Detroit.
And no luck that time either. This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
Back to Curry. Lets it go from deep. Yes! What a beautiful shot. Brings it within 3.
Steph Curry so cool under pressure. Big moment, no matter. He's ready.
Pass to O'Neal. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Embiid with a nice defensive effort. And Boston calls time here. They're down by 3. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
And so it's Boston with it. It's a 3-point game. Here's Curry. O'Neal pulls it in. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, clock's the big factor.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
O'Neal taking 2 shots.
And he ends up making the second. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. And there's James from the arc. Doesn't go that time. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Joel Embiid. 3rd personal foul. 4th.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
Along for the Pistons. Jerry.
And the second of 2 is good. And that puts him up 5. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And a deep 3 from Curry. Boston again missing. And so it's Detroit with the W. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
You hurt me so much. So many times you hurt me so much.